Jen, you know what one I forget you said, because you always get it. Somehow you look show it. Really, I'm not anybody about it, so I can't apologize to call when call my phone and I'm doing it. I'm labor for my phone and as a lot of things. Why him up and disrespect him and bully him and thief the election now. But you have to apologize to this 36-year-old man or 38-year-old, I don't know. You know why? Just give them sure. Give them sure is better easy do. Him can get not because they're not sure
Good
is
night
stupid bloody man.
again.
They are the owners to finish and keep the election. And pull the people out here and have them on them for that. Think that it, when Abraham was speaking, people from the market, don't deny markets and you so put him apologize to him now. You sit on him, man him up as a man, a little boy, you know. You a girl that put your hand on me, this a man.
Good night, everybody. Sunday evening, and it's raining. It is raining. It is raining, raining. Lightning and thunder. Lightning and thunder. On the outside. And I say, you know what? I'm not no company, so I come here, so I'm look for company. And let me take off this fancy glass and put on my reading glass, yeah? Oh my god. No. Oh, this one feels so funny. Wait. I'll take off now one about. Let me put on back this one. Yeah, this one. You know something I care about my glasses, yeah? This thing. Tomorrow I'm gonna carry it, but pay so much money for it. Good night, everybody. Good night. Alright, my gosh. It's a meaning. What's your name pronounced? Good night. Everybody is gonna come on in, tap up the screen. I'm gonna start set some rules. And that's how I'm gonna start do my live. And if I can't get nobody for tap up the screen, I'm not gonna bother. So before we start off, we need to get to at least over TikTok 1,000 likes and over YouTube 20. As easy as that. So what we're talking about this evening, we're talking about myself. It's about me. Every time I come here I talk about this, that, everything, I talk about me. You not hear the thunder outside? Thunder and lightning. Thunder and lightning. So it's about me. Who is me? So now I'm going to pull what we're doing this evening is that I'm going to sit here and you can ask me question about me. Only if it is a little bit too personal, I'll navigate it a little bit. But you can ask me anything you want to ask. So type in the comment and ask me any question. About me though, it has to be about me. I'm a little Clarendon girl, right? Born Lionel Town Hospital, grew up at Clarendon. So I'm a Clarendonian. So I start off. Nobody over TikTok, no, YouTube, no one know nothing about me. No one know nothing about Auntie Jen. When I come all the while, oh, they not ask me nothing. I always attack, so now me I try to tell you now. Good night, Mitzi. So tonight is about Auntie Jen. Walking away liquor from all kind of other things about me. How many grandkids? 10. I like that question, Odin. 10 grandchildren. I have 10 grandchildren. Hold on, let me see if I'm right. Hold on there. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 1, 2. How am I count say? Me count wrong. Hold on there. Hold on there. Hold on. Me count the grandson there. 1, 2, 4, 6 grandson. How come tell you no ask me question and me there I try count. Hold on there. How am I count wrong? Alright. 4 and 2, 6 and 2, 8 and 2, 10. Alright? So I have 2, 3, 4 granddaughter and 6 grandsons. Hi Fergie, how you doing? Yes, I just said 6 grandsons and 4 granddaughters. So at least I don't know. Fergie is a question. I put myself here asking me any question about me. So I Claudette Grand, 6 grandsons and 4 granddaughters. My youngest is going to be 4 years old. 2 of them are 4-year-old in a 1 year. Angela, good night. Keep the question them coming in, man. Keep them coming in. What else you want to know about me? YouTube. That's a lot. But you ask me how much grandchildren, but you should ask me how much children first. Well, Auntie Jen, you have a general. What? Me serve my purpose on the planet. My purpose that God want me here for? Well, I'm going to just come fast in a people business and talk politics or nothing like that. I did whatever God put me here to do. Was to multiply and replenish the earth. So I do my share part. Yes? So me have a generation and a 6 grandson too. How many times you got married? One time I got married. One time I got married. One and only time. I say I do. Couple of them learn it already, Fergie. Especially the one around me. Yeah, so that's 2 questions I get. How many grandchildren? Of grandkids. How many of grandkids? I don't understand the question where you ask me, Odin. How many of grandkids? Out of my children, them only one don't get any children yet. Don't get no, only one. My youngest don't get any yet. My eldest has 2. My second has 4. My third has 2. My fourth have 1. My fifth have 1. So you know my children now. And the 6th one don't have any yet. Keep the question then coming in. Only once I was married. What if a question I need to ask me, man? This is a privilege tonight to ask me the question then. So when I see me on the apps, I know something about me. They know the deal. That's how I love, appreciate. Yeah. Come on, more questions. I got 2 questions I don't want to know about me. One of my children. Yeah, Fergie. One of my children. One asked if I was married. I said yes, I was married. If you notice how I answer the question, I was. So you not really follow me and answer. Because if somebody answer a question and I said I was, there's a question to follow that was, you know. You guys don't go at asking questions. If I said yes, I was married, what is that saying to you? Type in the comment. I was. Type in the comment. Marjorie, send Rose to your life. Give them a shout out. Thank you, Marjorie. Enough love. Your boy always send me Rose, Marjorie. Thank you. Thank you. Keep the question coming in. Keep the question coming in. Where is your husband? No, because then my husband passed away and 14 years ago. My husband passed away 14 years ago. Good night, Omar. 14 years ago. So for the person who asking, no, I never divorced. My husband passed, so I'm single. So we just answer the question for them. My husband passed away 14 years ago. Which year did you go to Cayman and how many years did you spend there? I went there 1996, 20, but it's in between. I go and come between Jamaica and Cayman, so it's not consistent. But I spent a lot of time there. I tell you exactly, 96, it would be, this year would be 29 years. Going and coming, to and fro. Any more questions? Will you ever get married again? That's a multi-million-dollar question. That's a multi-million-dollar question. We were married for 18 years. And the union produced 2 children. The 2 youngest. That's a question, Kimon. I've been asked this question time and time again. Will you ever marry again? Right as I sit down here, I'm not seeing myself. I'm not feeling that, and I don't feel myself. I don't know how to explain it to you, but I am not seeing myself getting married again. I don't think so at this time. Many reasons for that. Many reasons for that. I'm getting older. That's number one. Right? Life. For God's grace and His mercy and for life that I can sit here tonight. Every day, that's what I'm grateful for. Good night, Mary Fagan. I answer Kimon question. If I would marry again. I think the older I'm getting is the more I don't want to. Because when my husband passed on, I was 47 years old. And let me say this. I could have. And it's a good thing I did not. There's two reasons for that. It doesn't fit you if you're a part of the church and to take up someone who is not spiritual. Someone who can help you with spirituality. It's a strain. And even in the church, you have to be careful. Not because they being them mean their husbands either. Because it's about you want to serve God, and then sometimes them in there, but they only come for a certain reason, and then after a while they go about them business and you want to struggle again. Because some of our men are like this. After they get to know you intimately, it's like them not really care again. And I'm scared because remember in my early age I've gone through different relationships that didn't work out. It would be so unfair that I do myself an injustice in my older years now to go put myself back into those situations. Women are sure. So, come on, right as I sit, I don't know. What is your favorite hobby? I love to read. I love to read. And in my younger years, I was outdoor game. I was a netballer. I love to play netball. But now, the more I'm aging, a day don't go and I don't read. Not one day pass and I don't read something. If it's not the scripture, if it's not an article, if it's not something, I read something every single day. So I love reading. What is your favorite food? Soup. Any kind of soup. I love food, but soup, any kind of soup, I love soup. Auntie Jen, you are so right. At certain age and point in life, we come to see the greater purpose in life versus own selfish. That's it, Fergie. So somebody that say why. And I've turned down a lot of things. I could have achieved a lot material things if I had I stand on principle and I live by principle. If you even notice me coming to social media, I operate my platform different from everybody else on the apps. You come and you're not respectful, I don't take you here. You come and want make contention, I don't deal with it here. Because I come here to reason. And if you can reason respectfully, why should I come here for me to have a cussing match? So I don't do that. Once I find out so you don't have no behavior too, I don't entertain you. She's tricky. Some female too not ready. Yeah, that is true. Well, it's about me tonight, so you have to direct all the question about me. So it's not a wide about everybody. It's about me. You're going to ask me a question and I'm answering. Them not ready one bit. You see what I'm talking about? So I didn't. If I was to answer all of them call in them days, I maybe I'm married. And you know me that end up, that's how me that end up divorced. And I'm scared of that. I don't want to ever find myself in a position that I'm married and have to divorce. I don't want that. So I prefer remain single. And I'm loving my singleness. I'm free to do what I want to do. I owe nobody no obligation to answer no question. And And maybe because sometimes when women are independent, I have a house, I have a vehicle, I have my children. So for me, I'm not in wants to say I need somebody to help me. If you get what I mean. Single cause you're old. But me did single when me not old. I'm single before I was old. Whatever your name is. 1, 2, 3. I was single before you'd call me old. You'd call me old at 47? Would you call a 47-year-old old? I'm asking my name Irandy 1, 2, 3. Would you call a 47-year-old woman an old woman? I'm asking a question. Answer. You're gone in a one different type of zone. I know that the type of zone we have over here is not a dating site over here. And but Omar said no. I'm single because I choose to be single. So Francie world, please be respectful over here. As the same thing I was just saying, I operate a different type of platform. I choose. I choose to. What you use on your skin. Alright, so my favorite skin routine is baking soda and pear soap. And when I see like if any little pimples coming out on my skin, I use hydrocortisone 1%. I usually have a serum one long time ago, but I can't find it back. So sometimes I will use, if I see my skin getting dry, I'll use the olive oil on the skin. That's basically what I do. I don't use bleaching cream. I don't use nothing like those on my skin. Because my skin is sensitive, so it easily irritates. So I don't. Not even 60 isn't old. Alright, so no. So my husband passed away when I was 47. So you got to talk about I become old. No, it's not because I'm old. It's because me no want. And sometimes some of the men they will say I come around. Me not really, them not really attractive that to me. Alright. I would love to have a man, you see? Let me tell you the type of man I would love. Him not for rich. Because me have food, we all have food, right? So it's not about wealth and riches. But others still want to know him can help himself. So if I have $1, him have one, we have $2. That's number one. I like his reasoning ability to be a little bit above me. I, Sandrine, come over here, can listen to my story. The type of man would have to be someone who is a little bit above me in reasoning. I don't want to be the one. Yes, my dear. I don't want to be the one after tell him no. That's not what it is. I mean, if I teach him how to read and instruct him. I don't want to instruct nobody because a man must be a man. And they're wasting their time in a Fergie. Good night, Beverly Gooden. Lurleen, good night. How you doing, sweetheart? You see what I'm talking about? So, you want somebody because the people who can't read and write, they cannot comprehend good. I don't know anyone on the platform on the vex for that at all. When a person can't read and write, they cannot communicate with. They have a type of arrogance and ignorance and short temper, and me don't want them kind of madness. So, good night, Lurleen, Sharon Mackenzie. I do anything where I want to as me like. Naughty, good night, sweetheart. I do anything I want to do as me like. So I love it. I love the single life. Any more questions? Tonight is question and answer, you know. I put myself here, and you must ask all the questions you want to know about me. I will answer. Very spiritual and love the Lord. That is the most thing, Marie. Alright. What else do you want to know? What else? You don't want to know nothing more? When you ask me all that question, I believe you not ask me, then we will talk like a politics. What other question you want to ask me? When you ask me if I'm single, and ask me if I'm married, and ask how much grandchildren. Yeah man, me like gardening. And love flowers. Love gardening, love flowers. How many children? Well, I can't answer how many children, but I don't sure about the sibling. I must tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you what I know. From my mother's side, my mother had 4 children. 3 boys and a girl, which is me. 1 died, leave 3 of us. My father's side, me hear say. I'm going to tell you on my father's side, me hear say. I never met one of my sister till she was 30 years old. And that was little before my husband passed away. Me say something, me never know, yeah. Me never know. Me don't know about the father part so good, so me never want to answer that the question. But me can't answer from my mother's side good. But me know me must have 2 sisters by my father's side. And maybe 2 when me know, 2 other brother. But me hear about some other something, but me don't know. I attend Denby High. It was the high at the time, it was secondary in Clarendon. Denby secondary at the time. And after that I went on to young woman. I didn't finish because I have to left Clarendon to St. Catherine. So I went to YWCA when I came, where I learned to do like dressmaking, cookery, you know, them type of something that they usually. So I grew up, where did you grow up? So I grew up Clarendon and St. Catherine. That's how my life was. Between Clarendon, but most of it was Clarendon. Clarendon is where I was born. What is my advice to young people who get married? First of all, what I would say to young people, make sure before you go into marriage that it is based upon love. Make sure the foundation is love. Once the foundation is love, the love will weather any storm. So that's the first thing. Not because you feel lustful or infatuated that you run into it. And remember, it's a lifetime commitment. We know things will happen along the way, but the love is what will keep it together. Take your time in doing life. Plan your life properly. Don't run as you get married or get children. I think you should stay on the path of making sure you have a shelter first before you bring children here, because it will be very struggling paying mortgage, feeding baby. Worse if you have to work and pay helper and them something there. Take it easy one day at a time. And when you have a loving partner who know what it is to nurture family, then it will work. As a female, play your part well. Keep your home clean. Answer to your husband whenever I call upon you. Because that's something the church needs to teach ladies. Let me just break into this a little bit since you asked the question. Because we have a problem in the church that need to be. You're asking me a question, do you prefer Cayman? I'm going to tell you the truth what God love. I love Cayman Island. I love it. It's tranquil. It's peaceable. It's clean. I'm not on a patrol road I driving. So all those little things. cleanliness. The corruption government or wherever Jamaica, you can't have it there. So you see very clean and nice. But how do I feel love someone else more than my country, you know? So I'm going to split it in a half and half. But honestly, I live a Cayman. Me love Cayman Island. Because of what it is. Wish Jamaica could have been like that. So either find it or why find it. So back to what I was saying to the question that the person asked me, what is my advice to young people, especially the sister. I'm going to tell the sisters this. And I want you to listen to me carefully. It depends on the type of congregation you get saved in and your leader. Don't refrain from being intimate with your husband, sisters. Nobody can tell me about when certain time or you're sick or that. All good husband understand that. But we have one little bad ways in a way as Christian, and I'm going to tell you the truth. You and your husband have a little difference. And you start now do this, you now do that, and you now do them something. Those things will break up your marriage. You hear? I want to hear me good. All those things will break up your marriage. Withholding from your husband. You're sending him somewhere else. And when he start out a road, he not stop. So if I could instruct all the females in the church, stop on the foolishness. Another thing, but oh, pastor said we forgot up and fasting. Pastor don't have no right to tell you that. The pastor don't have no right to come make one general statement in the church and say all the church people are to go on fasting. Sounds strange. I tell you what, you see, God is a God of order and a peace. God could never say that the only time you should withdraw from one another is for fasting and prayer, right? And it should be with what? Consent. Let me show you that in the scripture. I think that's 1 Corinthians 7. I think it's 1 Corinthians 7. Let me find it. I'm going to use my gadget here. I want you to listen to me because I know some people now teaching this in the church, especially the leaders. They feel like say them 1 year from God for come instruct you. God is not a double-tongued God, right? Alright. Listen to this carefully. 1 Corinthians 7. Now concerning the things whereof he wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence, and likewise also the wife unto the husband. So you know what the word benevolence, right? The wife, listen this carefully. You ask me the question, so I tell you. Your wife, on a rebellious wife in a church, listen this. The wife had not power of her own body, but the husband. And likewise also the husband had not power of his own body, but the wife. Hear this now. Defraud. What does the word defraud mean? Defraud ye not one another, except it be with consent for a time that ye may give yourself to what? Fasting and prayer, and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for your incontinuancy. So here where the problem coming at church now. Pastor said God give him a word. And for tell the church that the whole church must go up and fasting for 21 days. That's a lie. That is a lie. God never tell you here so that you or your husband must have a consensual agreement. And then tell pastor if he can tell you who married. So you forgot up and fasting for 21 days. So here where the problem coming now. When pastor said that, and yes, a pastor, because you must obey them that have the rule over you. And you go tell your husband, especially those of us, those of you who have unsaved husbands, you still have to find out from your husband. And if your husband said, no, babe, you can't go on the fasting now. You just cannot go on the fasting now. Mary, you're getting your hands me the question, I'm telling you. If when pastor say in a church, you might call 21-day fasting, and you go home and tell your husband, and he said, no, it is no. So who come first? God. I know God never tell you. God tell the pastor. He must know how he's going to deal with that a film yard. Your yard can't deal with that. Because first of all, there's nothing in the scripture to tell nobody so them for go up on the fasting for 21 days. And then I said, amen. Oh my God. I tell you, see. No wonder why the marriage they mash up in our church. Lack of knowledge. No lock shop. That's why the man carry you and marry you to be a wife. He could have get helper to wash and cook and clean the house. The icing and the cake is intimacy. So how are you going to withhold from your husband? Me know some of the sisters son stay on have to stop it. And on a pastor we have mash up in married life, them have to tap it too. Because some of them lie won't not tell about God tell you no. First thing what a decent pastor will do is all those who married must go talk to their husband. And you don't need go on no fasting for no 21 days. Somebody not say nothing. I own us so silent over here. Well, you're welcome, Mary. And I hope you take this instruction and tell it to the other sister too. Your home come first. And your home must be joyful. So that when you go to church, you can also be joyful. Because when you're not joyful at yard, you can't joyful at church. I know I'm not saying amen, you know. I know I'm not saying amen. I wish I know then what I know now. So many things that I would have done differently. But you know, it's just when we get older we understand the scriptures more. Thank you, Claudia. Let me repeat what I just said, because I know somebody don't understand. We say faith, joy, evil. Let me repeat myself. This is a wisdom bill house, right? All of them something they need to be taught in the church though. You see how some of my church when I go to pastor tell them about the head of a tie up because of the angel. Jesus Christ, boy. Let me tell you something, man. Don't got to, you have to wear head cover because of the angel. Read one verse in the 1 Corinthians 11 and understand it. And take it turn a doctrine. So married woman I got them bed with their head tie up. People don't have sense no man. Can I teach you something here tonight? I myself I come here to talk about, but since I not ask my question and however I turn. Hold on. Let me ask you something. Seriously. Is there any time in the scripture that the Bible tell you to be submissive to your pastor? Show it to me. Which scripture in this passage, in this book, this one here, tell you that wives submit to your pastors? Pastor not have no joystick for nobody at church. That's a whore. That's a whoring pastor. Jervis, or what is their name, Simon. Any pastor where you know do that, they are a whore. They are a whoremonger. That's the scripture call them, whoremongers. Because which pastor do that? When he should be the overseer over the flock. Which pastor do that? Dirty pastors. Careless man. The title is not for them. No, but them a man. Listen me good. I'm glad you write it there. All your sisters here. Any pastor where you go to church, you see? And they take your number and tell you all kind of nonsense. Just remember, they are no pastor. And them you call wolf in a sheep clothes. Trying to find the next victim. Obey them that have the rule over you. In what way? Let's look for that passage. Obey them that have the rule over you. And I'm going to tell you why you should obey. But no, that's the passage they use. Hebrew 13. Good night, Betty Ann. Hebrew 13. Hebrew 13. I didn't know that you were doing. And I really Bible. I never really come here for Bible study, you know, Betty. I just come on and says I'm gonna do. Make people ask me question, and then me share my story. But they were asking me, and somebody asked me the question, what advice I have for young people who get married. So I'm trying to guide them with the word. Let brotherly love continue. Hebrew 13. Good night, Sharon Mackenzie. Right. Let brotherly love continue. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware. Remember them that are in bond, as bond with them, and them which suffer adversities, as being yourself also in the body. Marriage, the person who asked the question, listen. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled, but warmongers and adulterers God shall judge. And remember when I talk about the question that the brother put there about wonder if pastor are using sweet stick from people at church, that pastor is not a pastor. He is a warmonger. Do you hear? He's a warmonger. And not a pastor. And I don't mix up it. Let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such thing as ye have. For he had said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. So that we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do unto me. Remember them which have the rule over you, who have spoken unto you the word of God, whose faith follow considering the end of their conversation. So you see, before we jump to the understanding of just talking about our leaders have the rule over us, you have to understand it in context. Because when you come on to married people, you have to answer to your husband first. What your husband say, and that's why we need spiritual husband. That will not be like them. You know, some man will just go on like say, what I say is what you have to do. You know? We're going down in the passage. Jesus Christ the same yesterday, today, and forever. Be not carried about with diverse and strange doctrine, for it is a good thing that the art be established with grace, not with meat which have not profit them which have occupied them. We have an altar thereof they have no right to eat, which serves the tabernacle. For the body of those, let me skip down. I just want to get to verse 15. By him therefore let us offer sacrifice of praise to God continually. That is the fruits of our lips, giving thanks to his name. But to do good and to communicate, forget not. For with such sacrifice God is well pleased. Obey them that have the what? The rule over you. Now, hold on now. I see we mix up this thing time and time again. Obey them that have the rule over you, and submit yourself, for they watch for your soul, as they that must give an account, that they may do it with joy and not with grief, for that is unprofitable to you. So they watch over your what? Your soul. So they are to guide you in the word. And if someone is to watch over your soul and guide you with the word, they would know what the word say about wife and husband. And they would respect that and let you know that you have to speak to your husband. So you hear we come, when I just want to say, how they have rule over you. Because they watch over your soul. How does one watch over your soul? It's by guiding you in the word. So all who watch over your soul know what the scripture say. And know that when you go out of the way, it's to guide you. I say, wife, submit yourself unto your own husbands. Do we have much of those type of people anyhow nowadays that watch for our souls spiritually? Your pastor see your danger and I tell you and I correct you. They see you go the wrong way. Good night, Dorothy. Good night, Blue. I say to you, no, that's the wrong way you're going. The word of God say this. But them people nowadays, they will take no talk. They're rebellious. You correct them in a church and say, they gone to another one. They find another one quick time and gone. Nobody don't want a correction. Nobody want correction. So this watch over your soul is not to tell you that you have to do that. Any regret? Oh Lord. I never want to talk, make me put it in here. I have a lot of regret. I regret the day I meet the first man where I have picnic for. Honestly to God. If me could have changed it, I don't want the children to feel. I don't all adult now. That was one of the biggest downfall of my life. Please don't send me no game business over here. When I play a game. March. Claudia. Let me finish answer Nadi. Holy regret. Make a start here tonight. God, you know me love you. And I adore you. And I love to do your work. But I regret meet the first man. As a matter of fact, me almost regret the whole of them. Because of that, I struggle so hard. But who is to blame but myself? So that was one of my regrets. I also regret some people I take for friend in the church. They were never my friend. They were never my friend over the years. Some people I associate myself with and thought they meant me good. And when I look at it now, yeah, I waste some time and I waste some money that I have regret over. So there's a couple of things that I really regret. I regret I didn't have one husband with all my children together and grow them up and nurture them in the fear of God. Thank you for that. So yes, I have regrets. But no, I don't live with any remorse of the regrets. Because I look back at the regrets them that I have and can propel myself to a next level. But I have wasted a lot of time. I've wasted some money. I've wasted some things and people, especially church. Church is one of my greatest regrets too. Let me tell you something, man. I've been through hell. I'm back. Hell. When I say hell, I mean I live in hell. Not anymore, Marvia. Not at this time. Hell. When I say hell, Jesus Christ. That's all right. One book about that. When I say hell, you know, sometimes you mean the people then well. And boy, we never go back for your back and cut for your throat. And Uncle God knows Uncle because they couldn't literally put one weapon on your neck and cut you off. You hear me I tell you? No one need to write a book, man. The same people then can use this or then can use this. And if you ever open your mouth and say nothing, then first run go call your name and say you call it. And then they say when you go chat and say, oh, you chat too much. And tell all other people not tell you nothing because you chat too much. The time of them same one to chat, you know. Them same one to carry the news. Them same one to chat. Them same one come to you with argument. Now you worse, you go say something in your own way, then carry back your name, go tell the other one, say you say, and then they say with it, hey, Jesus have mercy. Me not take up no more than sitting there. You hear me say? Been there. Been there. Most recently. Let me just tell you about most recently. All of you who have followed me a long time would have known that from the onset, from coronavirus breakout 2020, I came home 21 August. And I was home planting my garden. Those of you who used to follow me would have seen me showing them my garden, plant up my garden. My garden was nice and pretty. And I remember one day my son said to me, say, Mommy, you can do YouTube, you know. And I did start the Bible study and nobody never come much and I tell them the whole thing about it. And I take the other phone and watch myself just to have one and look at this one person on the life. And I remember I was there trying to find a niche. I said, what else could I do with the Bible teaching? Because I never left the Bible teaching. But it now really make the channel, you're not getting a subscription like that much. So what I walk and ask people to subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel. Not knowing so you couldn't walk, we ask enough people to subscribe to the channel. But in the time 22 when the Philip Palwell baby mother saga. One day I look at it and I say, I'm going to do a video. I was following it up. I was following the case. And I do a video. One Sunday evening to I did the video. And let me tell you, man, that video. No. Before that, I do one video with TDJs. And it went viral too. But then we never go viral for have enough. But that video there. But you see the Philip Palwell, there was a, for that time in and a time there, that was where my algorithm started to spin. Man, I get a whole heap of viewers start to subscription. I mean, I got my bed and I wake up, and when I wake up the next day, I see all me gone 200, 300, 400 subscription, and people just start to subscribe to the channel. And then I did another video. One day I was watching Andrew Holness. And he was talking about him grew up in a one-room house. And then another time, I see one other video say, he grew up in a two-room. I said, but the man and I say one-room in. And I look back for the video. And I make a clip out of it again and I put it up on the platform. And I realize it start get a lot of attraction. And people are commenting and people are talking. And that's what led me to say, you know what? I'm going to do church and politics on the platform. So I have been doing politics from 22. But it never paid, nobody never paid no attention to it till recently. Recently, I realized the church people them now. Hey, don't ask if they could unalive me, them unalive me. Literally. Now where you talk politics for? And where you getting up? You see, if I went me I talk the politics and it wasn't a problem. Let's say if I went me did I talk the politics and it wasn't a problem. And now as election I come, at that time it be a problem. To the church people then. They ask if they're not crucify me back on my back. I know that see it for myself where some of them come on the platform and type in this. Good night user and I type in all kind of something. I know that see that for myself. Then I never know so much of people than when me know. What labor right? So much of the church people that I know, I never know they were labor right. I mean all pastors. And I get another dose. But you know what? I learned something from it. I learned something from it. You will know who are your friend. And you will know who are pretend. Exactly, Fergie. I said I learned something. It made me know who was my friend and who were pretending. And you know what? I was baffling with making a decision. And just that made me make a decision. And it was easier for me to make the decision. So, I hope that answered the question. Oh my God. So they watch for your soul. Your leaders, they watch for your soul and should make sure everything is going. But they don't make the decision between you and your husband. That's for you and your husband. So when you to understand the difference, don't make them use this passage on you to bow you to them. A married person that bow to pastor. You respect them, but you have to be respectful to your own husband. You know when your yard mash up? When your yard mash up, pastor can't help you. You should have tried to fix it, make it go right. More than I tell you things but to make cause problem. Good night, Doreen. So, I learned my lesson, man. I just sit down back now. And realize that some people wasn't a friend. And behind you, then cut you down. In front of you, they act like a hypocrite. Me dear Mary, me say, me never did know all these time. See, so much of them. I never know. Alright, type in again. Any more I want to know? Ask me another question. It's question night, you know. I'm going to do a little politics, man, but don't ask me question because some question me not hear yet. Good night, Matthew. Whether you are Christian or not, politics impact you. No, politics not impact you. You're one of the hypocrites said to me. Oh, nothing wrong if you go just vote, but I don't believe you should be talking politics. Let me show you all them are hypocrite, you know. Then it's the same way me talk and make a choice and when me like. When you're going to the polling station for go vote, and I choose one of them hypocrite, and I choose one of them. So no one you love more than the other. But because I came out and I speak openly, this is a big price. I realize say people don't like when you're true to yourself or be yourself. And people say, oh yeah, talk to people. Me say the only time when me used to, you remember when they used to come from my platform? Pentecostal, Angela. I learned my enemy from my friend. You remember one command the other night? Respectfully, why you not teaching Bible? When I remember that just a couple nights ago. Sometimes it just disgusts me at them, you see. They all hypocrite them in a man. My first one, my husband died, Rose. It's not fail, it fail. I'm not a divorcee. I only married one time in my life. So it's not a failed marriage I had. My husband is no longer alive. We did have problem, yes, but that wasn't the reason. All up there jail, Peter. Now you know, say, why we have the problem then, Doreen. And that's why we have so much problem. We say the internet, no, I think the weather. The weather not good, you know. The weather not good. Remember I tell you about lightning and thunder and the rain. So if you see it now, no man, me not say nothing for them report me tonight, man. Me not talk about politics. On go politics, then we try for report it, but the church people, them not so understand them a kind of something, yeah. Let me look at it for my next. See what going on. The internet itself, man, the weather is bad. Out of order. Let me see what I say.
Unlock your stay for less. App exclusive prices. Download the free Booking.com app today. Download the free Booking.com app today.
right. It's just the internet itself, yeah. When I was coming on and I said, I wonder if the internet here go hold up tonight though. With the lightning them and something on my ear did a strike. But so far it a gone. But you don't see cut off or anything, you know, we know say on the internet. Oh, him them did a pray for in a church. You never see smoke without fire. I wonder what them a pray for now. You have to go back up at church and go hear them a pray say now. Thank you for the honest explanation. Thank you, Nadia. Oh, see all the lightning a flash you know. Alright, let me say no, I'm not talking in that way. What if someone marry and it didn't work out between the two parties and divorce can they remarried again? That's what you were asking. Now I understand what you're asking now. What is the grounds though for the divorce? The only divorce ground in the scripture except it be for fornication. So your husband go they go take one another woman live with and left you and all of them something there. In that era. But not for any everything. If you can read St. Matthew chapter 19, Rose Allen, and it will tell you. Rain falling where you there too? You hear man, your man rain a fall. From all day rain a fall, on and off. Pouring rain. One day I look through window, all of them the road flood of water. Ed Cookman said too much wicked people in Jamaica. But I mean, I know how they get so wicked nowadays because all the young people here, then just come and they never want to enjoy life. I pay evil thoughts in them. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. Any more questions? So that is it. Read St. Matthew 19, Rose Allen. And you'll get to take your time and go through it. And you will understand quite clearly the only grounds for divorce biblically. That's why we don't want to run going at this thing, you know. Keep the question them coming. Any more questions? You're welcome. Only don't want to know nothing more about me? I should have asked a question and amount of question I have to ask. You made a comment because someone was attacking Marky G and I was so upset. When this church sister came and attacked me for 1 p.m., I told her God not come on her post. I post it generally. Hold on, let me see if I understand your comment. I made a comment because someone was attacking Marky G. About what? How them did I attack Marky G, sir? Church of Jesus Christ of the Apostolic Faith, Marvia Lewis. Most people refer to it as Pentecostal, but I don't like that reference. I believe in the oneness of God, according to the scripture. Any more questions? First time. Hi Marvia, first time here. Welcome. Welcome. Anything else you want, you would like to achieve? Yes. We're in Clarendon, you're from. I was born in Lioneltown. I was grown up in Milk River, and my father was from East Savannah. But most of my time was in Milk River. You want to share it. Um, yes, so Kimon was saying, anything else me want to achieve. Yeah, me want a dream car. Me have a dream car in my mind and I want to achieve it. Me still not get the dream car when I want it. Yeah man, that's how them go. After them I say, you hear Kimon? I want my dream car. Don't have my dream car yet. That's all I think me I really want. Yeah. But want one of them nice iron vehicle. One of them tall up one that can sit down on the road. Big tire. So I just boom, just gone. You know? Take 1 hour and reach a Montego Bay. You say your mother want her dream. Simone say her mother want dream car too. Oh, because we don't. What else we are gonna want now? I just enjoy. Yeah, me not my dream car. Thank God for when I have a drive, but me still want my dream car. So because you ask anything more me that want. That's what me that want. Me not think me not know much what me want. Any little thing else I want, we can fix them up. It not for really be a BMW because it could be any one of them iron vehicle. But me want a big vehicle. Me want a vehicle that can hold. Me want something more like a Benz like a Noah. And it's a Benz, but the size of it is like a Noah vehicle. That is the only thing me that I want. So like when me I go out and me just pack you up with my grandparents them and we gone. Race and Lady said me boss it. Alright. That's why me tell young people no work when you're young, start build a house. Start do what you want. So when you get my age, you don't have to think about Lord, me want a house, Lord, me want this. So anything where you feel like you don't want before you leave this life, you go for it. Where it's a Mark X. But I don't know if Mark X have them in a them big size. I know the Benz they have them in a them big vehicle there. Or if not, we don't take like, we don't buy a Tundra. Or where the one name? But like Jeep like vehicle though. Anything in a Jeep like vehicle. We can carry up to 8 person. Wait a second, I forget a BMW. That's the only iron vehicle that is worth having. I am biased because I have a BMW. Well, I don't know if the BMW come. I go check though. I don't have that on my mind now, but as she asked me the question, that's the only thing me think me that want. Me want a high up vehicle. I don't really like the vehicle that when they're low. And I like when the vehicle, I don't like for I look over my dashboard. I like to sit up and I can see straight. Oh, I forgot my Christopher tough time. But one day if I buy for my own Simone. I wonder if I want one old one. Your ear. What a too bad. What I say? Maybe I make Christopher tough time. Give me one. 80 million. No, sir. Do you want to tell me, say, for all the time in that world till now, me couldn't get one 80 million? Well, not bad. We have to go check tough time, you know. Judith, I'm good. We have to go check Tufton. Somebody said a BMW again. Yeah, my son did have one BMW and I think I see him have to sell it. But that's a fancy BMW as other people does. My youngest son did buy one. I think sell it back. Oh, what you say now, Polly? Oh, you're too old. You don't do the thing where some people do. You're right, pan that, Polly. You're right, pan that one. Good night, G. Lewis. Donna Whitaker, good night. Wait a second, I must stay away from the Benz and go. But what I'm saying, I'll go for a BMW. Alright. You know what? I should have make a request. Since you want that, you better make a first down payment on the BMW first. Make the first deposit on the BM. We said Donna up. Greeting Donna. Alright, go back to question now. What other question you wanna ask me now? Me hear that, Master. And maybe me not know that the kind of category that no more, Master. Comments show at 67. Come on, ask me the questions. I first be some people you give them privilege to ask a question about themselves and then not ask you. And then no, when me don't want to ask me no question at the time, then come ask a question, you know. Would you marry a labor, right? No. First thing, they can't reason. They cannot reason. And the funniest thing, my husband that I had was more labor right. Because he come from Manchester out of Ardeshire constituency. He never really vote or anything, but he would have more talk for them side. And we'd all catch up sometime over it. I said, no man. But it never really no problem. Because when we see him, I never really did ask him nothing about politics and this. I never in the thing. But now that me are sensible, as a matter of fact, I don't think I want a more Jamaican man, you know. I don't think I want a more Jamaican man. I don't think so. That's why I never get nobody. So, I never know if I go think I want them. I can't deal with them. All the life of my life of them I deal with. And all of them fail. I don't want no more. Even if I'm a Jamaican, he not live in Jamaica for years. So, him sort of be like the worst. Where say the other one they worse? Well, I don't have a problem because I can be just as me is. Donna Whitaker said, Lord of mercy. What you say? Lord of mercy. No. I think so. Fergus said, no. No disrespect. No disrespect to Jamaican men. There are some of them who are very nice. Some of them are family oriented. But they're hard to find. And throughout my young days till now, I'm old. And I have more than one affair. And they never work out. And I said, maybe I'm the problem. But it couldn't be that me one be the problem all the time. And what do you think the problem was all about? Somebody called me, but I want to know some question and answer me deal with tonight. I hear what I say. Hello, good night.
Auntie Jen.
Yes, sir.
You're too pretty enough.
Huh?
But now we check for you say now. Who like you never like them, you know. You sometimes make poor choice. You never know that.
But so what make who me like never be the right person?
No. Who like you not like them.
You mean when me young or you mean now?
I mean when you now. No, because guess what?
But you know long what you talk about now, you know long one man not tell me say they like me.
When me like you know, only one thing, me married.
Right, so then that not gonna work for me. I the same problem, you know?
No, no, but you, I like your style. I like everything, but probably not like short man anyway.
You don't make no sense because you have wife already, man. I have to think about one when I have nobody.
True. But no, in real life, sometimes who like you don't like you don't like because
Well, you couldn't say me not like you either because I've never met you in person to see what you really look like. I've never interact with you on that level. So
true.
you couldn't judge me on that.
No, I'm not judging on that.
Yeah.
But to me, see you on social media, you seem like a nice person to get along, you know. But to me, I think you make wrong choices. That's wrong choices, man. When you was, you know,
When we were young.
yeah, wrong choices. We
Yeah.
all do, you know. And
Why?
sometimes a guy around the corner like you, but he's scared to come and talk to you.
Well, there's one man when I know in my young days that did like me and me not too like him. And maybe me take the man that made a better off. One little half China man. But me never too like the little, maybe that's one little something on his face and me never too like it. And you know, our next
True.
black girl ain't got married to.
Wow. That's the way the whole life goes.
Yeah, that man that did love me for real. That man take all my data, put him pan a health insurance and everything. Me just couldn't love him, man, yeah, man.
Well, if you, that's the way you feel, you know. That's the way you feel.
Somebody else on the platform is saying, Claudette is saying, Auntie Jen, my husband said you sound controlling. Don't pay him any mind. Me and you born the same month. No, I'm not controlling. I am a firm person though. No, because how can a woman control a man? Not Jamaica man. Any man you see, any man woman control where one Jamaica man, I want like a soft soap that. Me no know of no soft Jamaica man who make no woman to rule them.
No. Aunt Jim said this. It's not control. All right, you will see if my wife, you will say my wife control. But guess what? Sometimes you, as a man, you have to advise certain things and you have to make certain things work. And sometimes you put, you know, not everything you jump and do and put, you know, you just tell her the way you feel. Don't talk to me that way. And the whole thing, and she, you know.
Yeah.
So you're not controlling. You're saying your peace.
The thing about it, me never find nobody where me could have control. Because me that really want to control them and me couldn't control them.
Even some woman, you see the person who I talk about that, you know, so sometimes they go into the marriage,
Yeah.
and that now work.
One other one, Louis Stevens say, me too picky.
No, you're not picky. When I was dating, I was, you know, I do not like no oppressive woman. I didn't like.
Somebody pan the live, somebody pan the live say, Auntie, oh, this man have a wife and he's calling to get a side pick. Oh,
No.
come they have wife and a call.
Listen, I tell that person I'm married 35 years. And guess what? You see, like you on the phone, you the first speak up, me not hide nothing from my wife. Me not go around the corner like some man. You know?
So what you da tell me now? If you find a little outside chick, you tell your wife?
Me?
Yeah.
Me not look nobody outside.
No, me not talk about you look now. You can't tell me say you never do it all the days of your life. You can't tell me that.
Well, if that moment come, hey. But right now,
No. Me not talk about if the moment come. I talk about when the moment did come. Did you tell her?
no.
All right.
Me never do it.
Me not believe you.
listen, my mother-in-law, I come to Jamaica and some girls, I come down for a funeral and everything, and some girl, and she accused me that we there with a girl. I mean, never there with a girl. No. Because I would be a mad man. Because four uncles down at Jamaica, why would I do something like that? The whole family. So I told her. And then she come up on her and me tell her straight up. If she keep on accusing me, I will stand the accused. No, I don't want nobody to accuse me.
Alright, me understand what you're saying, but yeah.
I will stand the accused. I even tell my wife too. I will stand the accused. Because I'm not doing that. If I go to Jamaica, I have a man down there. When we go to Atlanta, Georgia, she said the same thing. I said, okay, all right. You keep on accusing me and I'm not doing that. It's okay.
You're laughing, Masha T. Anyway.
Yeah, because women nowadays, they just accuse.
Anyway, me want the show tonight is about me, and you're supposed to ask a question. Is there any question that you would love to ask me personal?
Yeah, I ask you a question.
Yeah.
Education wise.
Yeah.
Did you finish school?
No. Not when me young. But yeah, but let me explain to you though.
Yeah.
I have gone to a whole lot of different learning avenue. I went and sit CXC at age 58 and get grade 2 in them.
Oh, that's good. I love that.
So I you would be surprised to know how I learned more than, because when I leave Clarendon, I was in grade 9. I didn't get to graduate from school. But when I came by my mother now, she was sending me to YWCA. So that's where I go and I learn skill like cooking, baking, dressmaking. That's where I learned to do all knitting, crocheting, all kind of stuff. That's what the school was about. So I went to that school and I had a certificate from the school when I left. The course was, how long the course was for again? Because I do course thing. So that's it. So it's after when I start to travel, I start to do certification courses, like I did psychology, counseling, all of these type of things I've done. I elevate myself in the English language. And right now I have a bag of certification, all kind of something me have, where they never been used to me now. So, and I use that experience to say to somebody, if you never get it, then you can still get it now. And I still feel like I could go back and do just for the fun of it.
Yeah, but Auntie Jen, don't say that. You know, you accomplish a lot. Where a lot of people don't do. They just give up. You will surprise how many people on your platform didn't go back and accomplish what you did. What you do.
And I learn something new every day.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. So anymore, no, it's not just question tonight. So I give you a lot of time because you take up my night tonight, you know.
Are your night tonight?
Yeah, man, I'm my night tonight. I just question you for ask me.
One more question.
Yeah.
What you would do? How am I gonna put it? What you will like when you like when you do? Okay, I don't know the frame it. What now? When you started out and go back, what would have changed in life?
Oh, that change all of the man them I may have. Me that never look upon them again. Me don't want back none of them the man that we may have. That are the first change me that make. If me live my life back over, me don't want
Yeah.
none of the man them when me did have.
How about this your parents, you know?
No, well, me couldn't choose my parents.
No, no, no. But about your mama brought you that with your parents.
But,
Did
but
you
both,
get
of
a
my,
lot of
both of my parents are now deceased.
I know. You
Yeah.
say it already. But when you growing up, you know, did they was by your side?
No,
or
they
something?
were not there. I was growing up with grandparents most of
Okay.
the time.
You know, but Auntie Jen, you're a very intelligent person,
Yeah, thank you.
and you do your research and everything, and keep up the good work,
All right.
and I love you.
Thanks a lot.
All right, and don't listen to your people and kind of thing.
All right then. Have a great night.
You too.
Yeah.
One day I'm gonna come and meet you.
No problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Betty Ann is saying, what about my children? All right. My children, as you know, one present now is in Cayman. My youngest is here with me. My fourth is in United States, and the rest is in Jamaica. One of my child is, no, I'm not going to tell you that. But they're all doing well. They're alive and well. Remember, you know, it's my, and a really answer night for phone, you know, but me
So
go
when
answer.
you change up this something about you know.
No, but me not change up something.
To you.
Me not supposed to even.
I'm with you and not typing something so me can't bother.
Yeah.
And when me say your children, what me talking about with your children, I meant because you said if you could have did it all over, you'd have changed all the men in your life.
Yeah,
So
but
I said, what about your kids then?
no,
Because
but then
what
they
are you
wanna
saying about your kids?
exist.
You have your kids
Honestly,
them
they wanna exist because me wanna want back them money, and that's the truth. Because what I've gone through with these men, especially the first one, me wanna want to beat him back if me could have changed back my life much as forgot about me have fitness.
That's just what me was asking.
I get your point. But me I tell you the truth, me wanna want back none of the man them when me did have. You know want me gonna some of the example of them? Me gonna go into the example, make me say that. So I understand what you're saying now that I have the children and we're a family and all of that. And it is what it is. But the question is asked if I could live my life back over, what I would change. Honestly, I would change all of those relationships that I have in my young age. None of those men were any good to me. So I would never want to go back down that road. If there was a way of we reliving our life and changing it back, I would never, ever want none of those. Honestly. Yes, it don't happen of the children. They're all grown adults now and they're doing successful. They're doing well. And I'd give God thanks for that. But if I was to go back down that road, people, no. Because remember, I wanted to have one husband and 4 children. I want to be a registered nurse and all of this. And this first one tell me would help me, and I was so glad that all of them something there. I end up with 2 children and never get to be the nurse that I want to be. But turn a nurse baby, me wouldn't want back that man. I would never. I wouldn't want back none of them. The experiences were not no experience that any young girl should have lived. But then when you don't have parents around you to nurture and guide you in the right way, that's what happened. When I leave Clarendon and come stay with my mother, that was my downfall as a young girl. So none of those experience in my early 20s was good. I wouldn't want to live back that life if I could relive back my life. I know if every one of us on the platform could have relived our life, all the errors that we made, we wouldn't want to make them again. No, I wouldn't want none of them, man, none at all. But me just tell you, no, it's straight. Never. Not even the husband when me married to, me never had to take him back, go married to him neither. And me put if the children they hear this and vex, that's it. But not even the husband. I met my husband in the church, you know. And we used to sing in the choir together. And after all happened and we get married and all of these things. Him never bother with the church again, you know. Him never bother with church again. The humble little man was going like him was so holy and sanctified. So not even him me wouldn't take up back. Don't ask me the question. What I would do differently. So me wouldn't marry him neither. Alright, any more questions I want to ask me? Sure, I'm here to answer all your questions tonight. Me still not say a particular question nobody asked me yet. Why? I'm not telling you the question. So if they were so bad, why did you go for them? Then hold on the G Louis. I didn't know. Which one of us on this platform? Remember, I wasn't a Christian. To say I have Holy Spirit to lead me and guide me. I was young doing my own thing. And you see a man, yes, and him figure look good and him tall and handsome. Because that was one of our problems. We look for a man who tall, nice and handsome in those days. So I wanna know if them did good or them bad. Alright, look at my first picture there. My oldest father. It was a particular day my mother sent me to the shop and me telling her the story all the time. And back in those days, it was 1980 to be exact. And I was walking barefoot, you know, sun hot, with no shoes. Me never have no slippers, me never have no shoes. And this man rode up on his bicycle and said, what a pretty little girl like you walk barefoot, you don't have no shoes. And I said, no, me not have no shoes. And he said, you want me to buy you one shoes? And I said, yes. And he said, what size you wear? And where you live? And I show him where I live. And the man buy the shoes and carry the shoes come. And I tell him, so that's how we end up into a relationship. From a shoes. So him did start off nice. Me not have no shoes and the man buy me a shoes. How me I know after that what going to happen? And for many of the females here would have found themselves in the same situation. Oh, would you know? Remember, men are like this. And we ladies are very silly. And we love to hear smooth speech. You hear what the Bible says? Smooth speech deceive the heart of the simple. I was young. I didn't know about relationship. I didn't have any exposure. I didn't have any experience. How would I know who good for who bad? Now when I look at it, if I was mature enough, oh, that's about it. But this a man and I have much pitney already, and we're making another film baby mother them with him and all them way. It's a question that don't. But me never mature enough to think that way. And my mother, that is what I want to think that way, and I say, she glad to say man buy me the shoes, because she couldn't buy me shoes. I don't get the sense of what I say to you. Gwendolyn. So, and so we end up in a problem. Maybe it's not important. And I understand what that is. That was intention. Come to church to find a soft church girl to control. Yeah. And no, I was in the church and actually he came to the community from country. My husband was from Manchester. And he used to attend the Shiloh Apostolic Church. So when he came to the community, that was the only Pentecostal church in the area. So he started to come there. But when him started, I was his friend from him come. Him take on to me more than anybody else. Louis Stevens says, stupid question. I don't know which one of them. Auntie, how did you deal with being rejected in the church as a pastor and teaching in the church setting? Oh, me fi answer the question, you know. Let me tell you sometime, man. I remember numerous times when I go home I remember one night I go home and I kneel down on my bedside and I cry tears. I cry tears. Of church people behavior. As you ask me that question. I've been through some stuff. I remember I told you about this story already, that there was a brother that split the church. And he split the church and go start for him church. And he told a sister that the reason why me and him fall out was that me, look at me, that I wanted him. How much more can a person bear? When you know, never, I have never ever even think that. The first thing I never do, one thing I never do, I've never friend someone that is younger than I do. Never. Never in the history of my life. That was one of the most bitterness that I have to go through. And I remember kneel down at my bed and I cried tears. I said, God. Why? I mean, I cry. Tears are run down my face. I mean to say, it's like me say, I cry, man. I cry, you know, man. How wicked some people in a church can be, you know. I cry. Because I know it wasn't true. Okay, I'm going to tell you all my story then. But that was one of them. Simone. Another one that stands out in my mind is my husband too. I'm telling you a story already. This one was when we started the church, there was a lot of persons there who were from the Shiloh Apostolic. And I remember me and the minister were talking and he was saying we could put the church in the Shiloh organization. So I remember they keep a ministerial meeting and the argument was about we have to wear the white dress. So anyway, when me go home now, I was saying it to my husband, say, me not wear no white dress. Me not get up every Sunday and wear no white dress going to church. Me say Jamaica do that, but we can't move from everywhere and left Jamaica, carry Jamaica story with we. So me and him did that talk. And my husband, me talk to you know. Would you believe me say my husband go back go tell the deacon, me only hear them say them keep another members meeting. Never know say me at the subject of the members meeting, you know. Oh, them get to understand that I'm rebellious because I am saying I don't want to wear the white dress. And they know that if I wear the white dress, the others will follow to wear the white dress. Man, I don't know where it come from. That's what I tell you, I don't want nobody invite me to members meeting again. We get up in a members meeting and I say, they not go wear no white dress because I not wear none. Man, the whole place turn up. Oh, Lord of mercy. No, sir. No. If me wear the white dress, I, Miguel Davis, a good night. What's good so far? It's raining. Good night, Roy. How you doing? Me say. Simone, them now got some my story. I can't be telling you everything. I was on someone live and someone who live in Manchester called in and said a body was found. I hear people been saying that I think Somebody sent it to my WhatsApp. But I say if that was true and it was the young man, I make sure I go on the police. I go on the police website because I follow them and I never see they put up anything. Let me look and see if that's where I get. You say anything like it's a police matter? That's where I get the news from first. Because from once somebody starts spread it around on the social media platform, everybody start doing it. Oh, it rain over Portmore too. Okay. Auntie Jen, Marsha T saying, Auntie Jen, I asked, did your mother or any family member ever make amends and apologize? No? No. None. None. The outside look do not always match up the Fergie. That's it. Outside look not match up inside. Yeah, I was saying all the time. People were saying for say, see me a one but can live with me at the other. So did you find Jaden? No, I don't know. No, I don't see no news about that. Person sending it to me, but I'm not seeing any news and the police say they find nothing. Hey, Marsha T, me not gonna take one night. You see? And tell you church story. Tonight now go can't hold it. You hear? Me have stories. Stories, my God. Please kindly double tap. Marsha T is oh my God, we couldn't even gone 100 yet. Why do you like the PMP party? Oh, that's a good question. Good night, Tamika. That's a good one. Marvia Lewis. So, I mainly grew up in South Clarendon. I think it's what's his name again? He's the member of parliament there now. In the 70s, as a little girl, I would have seen Michael Manley come to the square. I would have seen where he came and give the people in that community. Now, my grandfather was a beneficiary of land and seeds that he gave to the farmer. Because my grandfather usually plant cane, you know. Because I used to work with New Yarmouth. Some of you don't know because that sugar estate no longer there. And there's a place when you leave Pretty District. For those who know Milk River in Clarendon, there's a place called Pretty. That's where I grew up. And then you would go like you're going to a place called Waterley. So there's a place named Sedge Pond. There's a place named Milk Spring. That terrain. All of them land. Michael Manley said they give them acres of land. Farmers, acres of land. They give them the seed and everything to plant corn, peas, every little thing where they could plant. I mean acres of land. What my grandfather did, and that's why you see I love farming. There was 2 grandchildren in the home, myself and my cousin. And he gave us a little section and said, on a plant on our own peas. So from that, and I remember as a little girl, man, when the peas come in and we pick the peas and we put them in a crocus bag and we have to shell them out and we put them in the sun and beat them out. And I remember my grandfather's wife would always take it to the Maypen market and sell it to like, she would sell some and then, you know, some of the, well, we call them Igla people buy back things for her and all of that. And we'd get really come money. Let me tell you something. That was like heaven to us. You get a little money in your pocket, you know, man. And that make you feel good. But not only that. Proceed from that, send me to school. Because my mother and father never know if me eat, drink, or sleep, or wear. My grandfather was my sole provider. So as a little girl, I see that benefit from Michael Manley. And that stays with me. I benefit also free uniform under the Michael Manley regime. So that's what draw me as a little girl growing up and love the People's National Party. I hope that answer your question. So we're doing question and answer over here tonight, Tamika. Anything anybody want to know about me that they don't know? Only if it is too personal, I may not divulge deeply in it, but you can ask me any question you so desire to ask. How tall are you? 5 feet too much again. I think I'm 5'6", you know. I think I'm 5'6". Simone said, wow, Auntie. Auntie Jen, do you think that someone can read someone's face? Yes, it is. You can. It's the mirror of your heart. Your face is the mirror of your heart. Good night, Barbara. How are you doing? Fenson is asking, how are you? Milk Spring, Milk River, Auntie. Right, so you have Milk Spring and you have Milk River. So I grew up. So Milk Spring, all right. Let me tell you how you find Milk Spring. So I'm at Pretty, right? So I'm not going Maypen end. I am going to turn that end to go Water Lane. So then I'm going to go down, take my right, go down. Then let me say the name of the place. The name, yeah man, Milk Spring, Sedge Pond, Water Lane. You can drive same places I go alley, come right back round. So one place named Milk Spring and one named Milk River. Let me Google it for you. I think they said there was a spring round there. Good night, life support. But there's a place, Milk River and Milk Spring. It's before you get to Sedge Pond. You have to know the terrain for know what I'm telling you. Luton Cousins is the member of parliament for that constituency now. You want to read my face? Man, nobody read a full argument yes tonight. Alright, any more questions? Milton Simit, blessed night auntie, how old are you? Me talk that the number there every day on my platform. Me not talk you again tonight. Doreen Brown, good night. Have you been to St. Thomas any given time? Pass through. Pass through. Like drive past through St. Thomas, but not really familiar with that. I went to the bath. I hear them open up back the bath. Any more question? Yeah. Keep the question them coming in. You coming like you just combine Vivette. Life support. Come off our channel. You don't just have to come disturb. If you don't come disturb, you don't feel good. Any owner not come disturb people platform and not feel good. Don't live right. And then say crosses are fall down for owner. One not go and go deal with no problem. Go and go deal with no crosses problem one have. Owner not say crime turn up back again. Owner did say crime gone down before election. I don't plan to talk politics tonight. Owner not say owner go deal with owner say Christopher Tufton take $80 million. Give woman. We don't want no way 80,000 for. For advertise about COVID. I'm not going to deal with that and come on my platform tonight. Tonight is my night. I'm going to leave my platform alone. Please, in the name of Jesus. Nadia saying, Auntie Jen, if you were a what? I don't know what you mean by that. Somebody is asking me, would you run for a constituency member of parliament seat or a district seat? You know, me I think about it. Me I forgot find out. Me I forgot link the PMP, you know. Me I forgot link Uncle Mark, you know. Me I forgot link Mark and find out if me can get a space to run. I think me that do well and win, you know. Good idea, Marsha to you. I may think about it. Any more questions? Yes, I should come back to Clarendon. I build my house in St. Catherine. If it's land I want, I have land. Like if I go down, my grandmother give me a piece of land when I never take another family there on it now. I never go there go and fight them. But if I go now and tell my uncle that I want a place, he will give me a piece of land. Free. From the old yard, if I go down there and say I want place to live, then we give me. But me never, for years, me abandon them place I never go. So me don't want to go there now to go, who are there to go interrupt that. Because God has been good to me and I have my own. So, going back to Clarendon is a no-no at this time. Oh, you're saying come back to Clarendon and run for a seat? No. No, I don't think so. The people down there now, this generation, don't know me. It would be easier for me to do it where I am, where people know me more than even there. The older folks die out. 1 and 2 of my age group, maybe, but most of them not there, who not migrate, dead out, and all of that. Maybe uncle my cousin maybe dead right now, where they know me good. All of the older folks die out. Thank you, Roy Wells. I would put up a fight right in my constituency where I live. I'm not going to tell you now where that though. I'm not give you all of my information. Yeah, that's true, Fergie. Thank you, Vivek Charu. The only person I could have say in a Milk River right now would I know is the pencils. You'd have been my PR manager and if me tell you if me really put it together and say me I go do it, hey, then can't outdo me and then can't outsmart me. Then cannot outsmart me and then can't outdo me. True word. Any more question? Why can't black woman have nice hair? Then black woman not have nice hair? What kind of full question that you come and ask? That sound like question for you? You know see black woman with nice hair. And everybody here natty and burry. And that's how God make them, so what about the ear? Ask God the question, I don't know. Come on, any more questions? Alright, since I don't have no more questions, I'm going to go in a little politics now. It's been circulating, let me look. Like they find a body. Let me look back on the police website to see if they put up anything. I'm not seeing it. Cheese and peas. May I answer one question 10 times? I don't know where everybody has sent me them fine body. And see the Jamaica Constabulary. I'm not seeing that. I attend the Church of our Lord Jesus Christ of the Apostolic Faith. That won't change Marvia. Now, even say me that want change my political persuasion. Could I change it at this point for who and why? Could I change it? Could I change from being a PNP and turn a Labourite? What would make me want to be a Labourite? With all them mess around them, they couldn't do that. Boy, me say, you know how much people are send me from there, Betty Ann? And me I look, see them, I go on the police website. The JCF. Because me follow these news, you know. Me not see them put out nothing about finding no Jaden. And you know the police have warned people to stop this nonsense. And the more for views and like on out there I talk about picnic this and picnic that. Just wait till you hear the right thing, man. These are not nothing for play around with. This is serious. Somebody's life. You know if you stop it, man. Me right, after me not mad. Me not go join that the party none of time. You can't pay me for joining. Exactly. Exactly, Betty. Vivet. Okay, alright. From today, Winnie sent it to me. I'm going to make a list to today I send this to I'm going to make a hear all labor right thing. Right? This this is Delano. Eero Delano, sir.
My brother, Auntie, I voice note you this because I dream of the day when the police take in charge, bringing this criminal element who for the past 30 years have walked Jamaica in fear, in violence. They have bring death to young children. When I see the statue in Kingston with the amount of young people, the next prime minister, president, army chief, nurse, doctor, mother, sister, brother, the only caregiver taken too soon by the element of gunman. When I hear my family and friends speak of the calm and tranquility in the community in which they live now, I pray for this day long time ago from I was in Jamaica where the police take charge and criminality pay. And we, the people, after 30 years, must a blind eye and give the police the space to bring these criminal elements
say after
to
me send him the
justice.
clip,
I
that
say
matter.
to my family, I say to my friend, I've been in the UK for nearly 30 years. And if you go to the police station and ask them, I've never been stopped. Not even been stopped to search. I presented myself right. I've respected and keep myself out my neighbor business.
At the land, man, we
I
always
threaten
come on the
no
platform.
one. I bring harm to no one. I believe in the law and the constitutional order. And criminal was a threat to the Constitution, the right to life. And that's the most important thing. My mother can go to church. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. As a free woman, go to a night service. Not expect to be robbed, to be followed in, to be bounced upon, and to be raped. So I thank God she now feels free. She and her grandchildren and her great-grandchildren can go to night service, which was begins to stop. Remember, the PMP was saying the other day, a couple months ago, a couple years ago, that crime was out of hand, right? And now the man getting it, crime is down by 50%. Some places, 90%. In Westmoreland, 70%. In Hanover, 75%. And they vote for the PNP by landslide. You understand? So they're building the biggest divisional headquarters in Westmoreland. Right? They're building airport in Westmoreland. So they're giving highway to Hanover. So they're doing new city.
A typical labor right there we are talking about.
Right. So they bring in by creating the rules of.
Somebody a call, hold on. Hello, good night.
Good night, Auntie Jen. This is Fergie.
Good night, Fergie.
Okay. Auntie Jen, I wasn't going to call in, but when I heard that guy, I think his name is Delano.
Yeah, Delano.
What he's saying.
Yeah.
He makes no sense. He makes no sense to me at all. So he's saying, basically, as of now, Jamaica, you guys can live without your grill doors locked.
Yeah, that's
you
him I
open
said.
your windows.
Yeah.
No, that's not happening. That is not the truth. Why are these people delusional?
No, I typical labor right there. I saw them think.
I'm like listening, I'm doing other things, and I heard his voice, and I heard what he was saying. I said, no, I have to call him. Nope, not happening tonight. Nope. What? Where Jamaica? Where? Tell me. I have friends who live in so-called upper middle-class areas of St. Andrew. The grill doors, that's the first thing. Lock the grill door. Make sure that grill door is locked before you come in. What is this guy talking about?
Him don't have a clue.
Oh, my mother can... What? You're delusional. You are delusional, buddy. You are completely delusional. You didn't go to Jamaica. Like, what are you talking about? I just listened to the clip and I immediately, my blood pressure started rising. Okay. I said,
Don't make a blood pressure rise for these stupid people.
No, I know I shouldn't, but I'm a son of the soil. I'm sorry, this is my country. You're not going to talk crap. You sound like an idiot. You sound like a complete idiot. Oh, they're safe. Oh, my mother is great. I can live. Shut up. That's not happening. Have your if she lives on the island, have her open her grill doors, okay? Have her open it. Open the window. Free for all. Let them come in. Let's see what happens to your mother. Let's see what happens to your mother. That is BS. BS. I'm calling it. BS. I can't curse and I can't say what I want to say, but that is BS. End of story.
I understand quite clearly what you're saying.
I literally, I'm doing something else. I'm listening to you. I'm doing something else. And then when I heard his voice, what did he just say? Oh, the Jamaica. Shut up. What? Jamaica. What has the Jamaica Labour Party done? But unalive these people. That we have no idea if they're guilty or not, or even if they're.
That's exactly what I was. That's exactly what I was saying to him. I sent the clip was showing me now, and that's the response he given.
Okay.
So in a matter if they're guilty or them not guilty, then the police then for do what them do.
So unalive innocent lives.
Yes.
That
yes.
We have no idea if they're innocent or they're guilty.
We don't know.
Why didn't they do this in the 1980s with Siaga and the shower posse? You forgot that part of it?
No. You don't remember that.
So let's forget the shower posse, the Dudas and the Coke. Oh, forget them. And forget what the crap that they did in the island.
You don't remember that, man?
Oh, they don't remember? Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
So forget the shower posse. Forget Dudas and all of the crap that their family did.
Yeah.
On the island. That created the mess that that Jamaicans are living in to this day. They forget that part of it. Come on. I get really annoyed when I hear these folks talk about this. I get really annoyed. Because it's like, know your history. And don't blame the PMP. Because the PMP did not bring this into the country. At all. If we want to go back to history, let's see who brought this into this country. And it was not the PMP. Because of someone in your party who wanted power, told lies, and I know the labor rights will probably argue with me, but I'm here for it, and I'm ready for them. Because of your lies, you brought a certain element in this country that brought the country down to its knees.
Yeah.
And we are still, the Jamaicans are still facing the repercussions of those decisions that was made by that party.
Yeah.
And they don't ever want to discuss it, but they talk about PMP. Don't call PMP's name in your mouth. I get very upset. Do not say their names.
You hear what I'm saying in the clip? All the people, all the Hanover people and the Westmoreland people, then vote out the labor right then.
Good.
After they make crime come down.
Good. Because they didn't want you. You couldn't buy them out. No monies that you were showing them couldn't buy them out.
Exactly.
Westmoreland is a PMP territory. That is PMP. And that's PJ's territory. Hanover, same thing. It rolls over into Hanover. So
the people then do the right thing.
You could try and buy them out all you want. They were not falling for that trap. the hell
I can't
out.
understand how
We do not want
Trelawney
to see
fall
you.
for the trap. I can't see how Trelawney fall for the trap.
Well, Trelawney was a tricky one. Trelawney's always tricky. South Trelawney tends to
No, not
be,
so Trelawney. Not Trelawney always win by the PMP.
yeah, but that Trelawney, they're tricky. You know what it is, Auntie Jen? They have seen, a rise in tourism.
We say my eye barber.
I don't he's hiding behind a closed door. He needs to go be lost behind a closed door, not even hide behind it. But I think what happens with Trelawney, right? They, they're feeling, tourism, the GLP brought this in. Guys, you are being slaves. You don't understand. Can any of you people in North Trelawney afford any of those so-called new developments that are going on? Can you afford $800 million to buy one of those homes that's going on Harmony Cove, the ribbon cutting of Harmony Cove? Can you afford that? Can any average Jamaican afford $1 million to buy one of those homes? If you can, maybe I'm mistaken. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I know from my friends there's no way in heck that they can afford that. $1 million. Can you afford a $1 million home in Harmony Cove that the Prime Minister cut ribbons for earlier this year? In Trelawney, that was the biggest thing? No. So they're fooling these poor folks thinking that they can get to that level. You are not getting to that level. Mm-hmm. You're not getting there. The government is not letting you get to that point in your life. I don't think people realize one of the biggest things in Jamaica.
I watch right now in the naughty, I see what you're typing.
Oh God, it's just
I'm not sure me there, Lisa.
He probably is listening. I don't even care if he listens. He can call me. I don't care. I would go off on him because he makes no sense. That guy makes no sense. I heard when I heard it, I said, no, I gotta call him. This is stupid. This guy's an idiot. He's a complete idiot. Good you're in England, because you can't be in America. There's no way. Go away. Don't even come here. You can't even come here.
Yeah. One minute. Good night, Gwendolyn.
Good night, Auntie Jen.
Oh, you do.
And good night, the caller. I forget his name.
Ferdy.
Gwendolyn. Good night. Good night.
Yeah, Ferdy name.
Ferdinand. Yeah. Okay. The laborers can buy those houses, Ferdinand. Yeah, those $1 million house. They are the rich. Remember that the government, the Prime Minister says that Jamaica is rich. And it's going to be rich.
So you said the
laborers. Remember
those
laborers, when they come from the States and come here, they say Jamaica is so rich. They see everything good over there. So they can buy those houses, yeah.
Good night, Tamika.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Tamika, good night.
Good night, Glenn. Good night, Furby.
Good night, Tamika, girl. Long to see you, long to hear you.
Yes. Me too. Where's my Sunday dinner, Auntie Jen and Gren?
If you ever know what we cook for Sunday dinner today, you'll laugh.
Well, I could tell cocktail until mackerel, no matter how food the name.
Oh, it's rainy.
We did plan to go get some fish, but treat in the rain. We just find something and stir up, yeah?
No KFC.
So we're going.
I lost in rain today.
Yeah, man, it rain.
What is it, Auntie Jen?
So I was saying...
See the Wi-Fi and that you pick up.
I see somebody has sent me, anyone on the ear that they find the little boy?
Did they?
No, two persons send me WhatsApp message and say,
Huh?
them said they find the boy body, but me not see it on the police website.
I was going to say it, Auntie Jen, but I was going to wait until somebody else come up with it. I'm not, I didn't want to be the first to say it because we don't know if it's real. But I said I'm going to, when I come online, I would listen if I hear anybody come up with it. So yes, I do hear that, but I'm still not going to go off it. I'm going to wait first. Let everybody talk,
Yeah.
I will listen. But I heard that
Yeah.
just a while ago.
I see somebody send me from about midday today that the argument there. I say, me go check the police website and me not see no news.
Oh,
Me not see them
okay,
put out
that's
no
why we don't
statement.
go and say anything, you know?
Yeah, me not say nothing neither. Cause are the worst thing for ever do I care false news.
Yeah, make we wait on, you know?
Until the police release that.
Yeah, when they say
I
that,
agree.
so they find it in what Alcan, somewhere down the line there and some pit. But you know, I don't want to say let it go.
So in a one pit.
They like the drain from the Alcan, somewhere down the Alpart place, the backside, some backside place there.
Who for platform have it?
You know, I don't know her name. No, it was a it wasn't a platform, it was a video. So by tomorrow, you know, we will, you know.
No, but if them have it attack, or the police don't know about it, then they not have to call
Right,
police.
so that's why I said by tomorrow we hear
Yeah.
from the police if it's true, because the police keep warning them.
Police are
that
supposed
they
to
must
stop
stop
spreading
the
it
fake
and they can
news.
let them still do it.
Yeah.
They still do it. And that's
Yeah,
not nice.
so I'm not going to follow them.
I pray it's not true because I hope he is alive. You know, I don't want him to not be alive.
Right, yeah.
Right?
But you know, every live of it, they're not talking anything away from it because it kind of hurt that it's so long now and it's getting more rain and nobody can find this little boy. So it kind of hurt.
I mean, Jamaica's a big island, but it's not so big that I would think.
But Andrew should have can't help find the little boy, because if nobody tell him nothing, he'll find them under them bed.
Auntie Jen, do you think he really cares? Do you think he really cares?
You're right.
Really?
You're right.
Auntie Jen, like, think about it. Do you think the Prime Minister will really care about this little boy? Is he from St. Andrew, from those areas?
No.
No. Okay. So why would he care?
But shouldn't he care for the citizens of Jamaica?
Well, that's the point. And the Prime Minister should care for every single one, no matter where you're from. But obviously, this one might be thinking a little bit differently. I don't want to say, but he may think differently than others prior to him.
They did find Mama Love though. Very quick.
Well, him would have easy for fine still. Him not really a eye. Yeah, Ghana, police never say.
But they still get him fast.
Yeah. Come on, tap up the phone screen. Tap up, double tap up, tick YouTube. Them man not hide.
He wasn't hiding Auntie Jen, but they find him quick.
Boy.
And a lot more too.
It's sticky out the door.
Yeah, did you guys notice that the U.S.
Poor little boy, when I see all these rain.
Him not out the door, you know.
U.S.
No, all on the first.
Outside.
All on them. If the little boy is still alive, him ought to be outside.
Yeah.
No.
Right. So today the police give out the warning and say anybody that have him must let him loose because there's gonna be trouble. That's what the police said this evening. I was listening to one.
So the police are ask people to let him go. Well, when some people are say, I eat out some of the blood of them Stacy, man. I just feel like some views, you know. But you have to be careful, man. In a condition like them where people are grieve and mourn, and take it and make.
And then you see the U.S. has now put Jamaica.
You're right, the Barbara, I'm going to send him a message.
Category 2 for trafficking. They got a warning from the Secretary of State from the U.S., Marco Rubio.
Yeah.
They want the U.S. the Jamaican government of human trafficking.
Me see the news, yeah.
Not good. Not good. That's not good.
Don't know nobody don't know if this liquor boy no gone there, so. Oh my
If that
I hope not. I hope not. I hope that he is with either a family or a friend that's probably hiding.
And then
it's not honestly still doing it. It gets scarier now that the day them go by and we not find him.
Yes.
Anybody who really have him now is kind of scared to let him go because you know the little boy can talk, him have sense, and if they find him, they're gonna take him in and ask him where he was, and he's gonna talk, and that person going to be in trouble.
Trouble, yep.
Big trouble too.
But how long if somebody have him, how long them can hide him?
Them can't hide him for long. Auntie Jen, they can't feed him and
then suppose get sick. Suppose get sick.
Go to no school for long.
Then
so that's going to be the trouble.
So suppose get sick. Then I will come to the hospital.
Right, but him not get sick yet. That is it.
It can't be for too long that they can hide him for. It can't be.
Right, so look here now. How long they gonna hide him? And if it's not somebody have him, wonder where he is.
Right.
Is everybody looking for him?
Auntie Jen, I believe that little boy is alive. Me not believe saying dead.
You don't believe saying dead?
That would be,
Me not believe saying
that. Tamika, sometimes I believe so and sometimes I don't. Is that
yeah, it's like more and more now. Before me not believe so, but now it's like me want to feel like something go wrong.
That is how it goes. It's human being mind.
Because we just not get no closure.
Me not believe saying that. Trust me. Me not get that gut bottom feeling there.
Okay. Well, just stand firm there, you know.
Because remember, no care how hopeless a situation is, we have to just work for the best.
But so, where your mind
again, if he is in the parish and Mandeville, you see?
Yeah.
If the police them were really serious, or the government of this country were really serious, they would have found him.
Yeah. I agree.
But them a search still, you know.
The military force, the police, them, everybody go out in their full colors. The same way
you have to go search everybody.
Prime Minister when they up and down for vote before the election, he could have up and down in a Mandeville with a couple of the MPs them, and really they on a real hunt for that little boy.
Yeah, but they're not doing it.
Well, that is a show so they don't care for us. They don't care.
No, they not care for nobody.
They don't care. If you're not one of those kids from uptown in Kingston, St. Andrews, they don't care.
Because, for example, I'm gonna call a name. Philip Caldwell the other day.
Yeah.
You notice how quick everything traced back and everything start exposed and everything I've been talking out.
Yes.
With his little child.
Yeah.
It could be this. I saw they go on a man hunt when one picnic missing or any individual. Jamaica is really small.
It's small, but you have a
Because
lot
Jamaica
of,
can drop in a one state
you can still
and
have,
last so much time.
people can still hide, man. Cause if a person have them in their house and hide them up a particular, oh, you have to go walk everybody house then.
Exactly.
Cause that's where the problem is.
Remember,
And
he's
then,
rural, so he's not even in the city.
when
Yeah,
you go
man, him
from
can't
house to
hide up
house,
easy.
when you go from house to house and searching, just body language and facial expression can give a person away if they are guilty.
Yeah?
Well, that's true.
Well, somebody said today that they don't think him gone. They think him is alive and well and close by to the house where him live. That's what somebody said.
But people that's a chat too much. When would I not do? You're not gonna stay near close to no yard. That not make no sense.
All right, you hear them say his mother live next door, though.
Your mother not live no next door.
You hear that?
The mother not live next door.
Well, is that them say? Them say mother live next door and the mother don't talk.
No go so man. I tell you so too much lie out there. The mother don't live in that community. The mother don't live in that community.
Why?
The mother don't live in that community.
Yeah. I expect all kind of stories.
That is the
and
problem.
things
And then
like
if you
this,
don't know what to
case like-
believe, you end up a believe all kind of madness. But bright little one, oh you have a question somebody when I then right mental issue. Them would have must check that the yard long time. Then I must go check the family yard,
Yeah.
the mother yard, cousin yard.
Mm.
Unless the police then not do them the kind of check it.
Him not done up close by because the next door him relative would
You know they're not close
He
by.
must come outside, yeah. If he even to look through a window or through a door, him can't just stay in some.
Boy, so much things can happen as
This
a
is a
country.
mess.
So much things happen as a country and solve.
Wait, didn't they say that he didn't go to school that day?
He go to school the Friday. He go to school. They record at the school show that he attend school the Friday. But he never go home back the Friday.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I wonder what happened to the baby who broke his foot.
I saw the mother was talking today.
What she was saying?
Baby mother come from foreign.
What she was
She
saying?
was saying that them no response for the missing of him. And when she heard about it, they was so easy on him. And the
we see
man
that.
at the house there, I don't know if his own uncle or what, give him $1,500 to buy some pizza or something like that. And him didn't go into any bank, he didn't go in any
No.
bank account.
The uncle-in-law gave him $1,500 and he said,
saving and take any more money out there. That was a lie. And a lot of things she was saying look very happy. She wasn't sad. She didn't look anywhere to me. And that's what the other live now asking. How they don't look so sad.
Auntie Jen,
yes, Tamika.
sometimes we have to face reality in this way, you know. What if that little boy isn't really missing at them do him something and go out there and say he missing and they put on a show? As true the baby
Tamika, you're right. That's what I'm saying, Tamika.
That can happen, yep. That's right.
And that's what a lot of people is saying too. Okay.
But that video where you watched today a long time, the girl do it from the time when the guy missing still in on and no recent something that. People are take your show
Oh,
it over back and make it look like a new. Boy, me tell you, say that social media you twist it.
ah, ah, ah.
The old video.
Because she's supposed to gone back a foreign not by this.
Me no know if she gone back.
Well, I could just watch and wait and pray to God and pray for the little boy there.
Yeah.
And I was seeing where the auntie said when she find out that the baby foot break, she said to him, you have to play a little more easier and next time don't make it happen again. So
Them not really talk to him in that the soft manner. Them can't convince me upon that.
everybody knows say that not gonna go so.
That the part that they could have never convinced me to believe. And maybe me I forgot
I
me I
ain't
forgot
not
be
gonna
the
believe
judge.
that neither.
Me I forgot be the judge for now 1 year and maybe me I go judge them wrong. But there's no way one pick the broke one pick the foot and you're just
No
nice
way.
with him. No, in Jamaica.
That I agree. I totally agree. You know the language that was probably used at that time when it happened, because now you're going to have to take a child to the hospital. You weren't bargaining to take a child to the hospital to deal with the serious injury.
Yeah.
You weren't. And
Yeah.
most people are not bargaining for that. So we know what the language may have been used.
Yeah, man.
In
So
the heat of the moment. In the heat of the moment. You just, yeah. I can't believe they
because
were that.
then double talk themselves because the aunt said she did talk so. But you know what the husband said yesterday? When they interview me, he said when his wife go talk, him just tell his wife say, for just make them go to the hospital. So two different conversations that
Right.
So they start twist up already.
Right. Because we know in Jamaica, there's no way, even if you don't do anything to the child, but the fact now you already budgeted your monies for the month. Okay, I'm good. This is what it is. And now you have an emergency. I now have to go to the hospital. I now have to pay for what? We know what they probably said to that kid.
And then again, 1 minute, G. Lewis is saying, what if Jaden went home after school and they did something to him? Now, this is where it get confusing now, G. Because when he was missing the Friday, the following week, Wednesday, one of the school work, canteen workers said, them see him. And when they turn back for get him, he run. So, you see how the story mix up? Another mix up of the story that the same Friday evening going to one restaurant in a Mandeville. And the restaurant owner account is that him never turn the way to the taxi stand and go up the other way, him and another little boy.
Right, that's the story I keep hearing, that he didn't go the way he should have gone.
The little boy who didn't go the other way with where what the conversation he was starting with him.
That's why I say if the police them have listen to them the kind of conversation.
Obviously that little boy, him and that little boy are most friend. See him a go out.
Them not look on the video. When I say if I'm going to that restaurant, most of them people they have in camera. So the police will go to that place and look on the camera.
Yeah, they should.
So the little boy said that Jaden tell him that his cousin is coming to pick him up. That's what the little boy said.
Oh, the little boy said that his cousin planned to pick him up.
Yes, so the little boy leave.
Oh.
Auntie Jen, they talk to him in a no soft manner at home. Because if when they talk to him in a soft manner, he wouldn't run away.
No way. We get a lot of promises and that
Yeah, they didn't talk to him in a soft man. There's no way, knowing our culture, what happened.
I believe them tell him, say, go on to school and say when you come on my evening, we're going to deal with you.
Right.
Exactly.
And in a come on. Virgil, let me take another call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Hello, good night.
Good night.
Yeah.
This little young man, as me said earlier, even if he never did or he never alive, whatever, when the mouth and tongue mouth them will done live him long time or unalive him. All you can hear most of the time is negative. This little young man now it has sound to me by what I have watched and what I'm listening to. This little young man could have been by some friend of his that may be confining in what he's going through, and his friend have him hiding, take time feeding him and all these kind of things. If he leave in the manner in which they said he leave to go to school and he go to school and he did school, finish school and leave after school, he make sure access of the person who he was living with for money. That means he know he wasn't going back home. He know he wasn't going back home. Maybe with whatever went down with the little 1 foot that break or whatever, maybe the way in which only speak to him, he knew he wasn't going home.
Yeah.
So you know, as a little smart little boy who he is, he maybe asked his uncle or whoever he is for money, he gets the money. He knew he wasn't going home. Because he could have done talking, he could school friend, which him and him must have it. They could close school friend them where him have talk to him. And as children, you will hide your friend. You know your friend don't want to go, man, you don't want you carry little food or whatever give him. Anywhere you know him is hiding.
Then no, but then they say a little boy say him saying cousin did I come pick him up. So see some family have him and hide him, not do him.
You're hearing so many things. Maybe it's just somewhere you don't want to go back home.
Somebody hide him.
Them that you don't really want to go back home.
Yeah. With all what happen, some family hide that little boy.
With what you're saying and all the persons that you were living with is speaking about is the relationship home. It has to be something where you don't go back home. It has to be
at the incident, man. At the incident what happened.
That's why I don't go home.
Yeah.
Maybe how they speak to him, he must feel enough afraid of, knowing that whatever happened, he's been blamed and been speak to in which way not feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's not the first time. Maybe it's not the first time, so I'm just not enough of it and say, you know what, I'm not going back home. I wonder how was his performance in school that day. I wonder how his performance was in school that day to see if there was any funny reaction.
The principal say him behave alright, only that a friend, one of the school classmates say them notice him did eat like more than usual that day, but there wasn't any kind of behavior to make them see. That's why the principal.
Auntie Jen, I'm sure you say he's not a bad little boy too,
Yeah.
If you notice, he show up at school.
He
show up at school.
Yeah.
He not bad. He show up at school in a confusing state. The way in mind and they say, boy, I wonder if me go home. I wonder what will happen if when time me go home. So fear and him know the way how them talk to him at home before he left go to school, he just tell himself, say, boy, me don't think me can face this. Me don't think me can man up to this. So if him when them bad little pitney, he wouldn't go to school the Friday, he would only put on his uniform clothes and nobody not see report to school.
Yeah, but he got school. And the last
you can see manners showing that little boy, him look very manners able to how him look is deceived, but him look like mother read up manners and
if the little boy when man him in a walking friend say, he saying cousin come for him, I want a family pick him up. He call somebody and tell them and then pick him up.
Somebody, that's what I'm saying. Somebody maybe have him. Him just promised him that it don't matter what, him just don't want to go back.
You know, want to go back and they would have known.
approach the police and whoever now because they may be getting scared.
Yeah,
But
everybody gets scared
to
now with the
say,
whole heap of thing
to
what go
say
on,
him
yeah.
is not alive or whatever like that, that is not a feelings that is to see that how that little boy and even how they speak about him at home, unless what they are saying is not what it is at home.
Yeah.
But it's not a child, it's not a child, it's not a bad child. Just go run with Ghana and come back and person is gonna do him something. Why would somebody want to harm him if he's not a child that gives trouble? Even if he's not home or he never went home, why would be the first stage of persons to believe that something like that would happen to him? Somebody just one nice little boy and just like a nice little boy like that way, that a troublemaker. That does sound so hot.
Yeah,
to say something like that would happen. When you have children, you know, and then can't keep still, and you know, so they miss you can't think any other little way.
yeah.
But for a little boy like that, we look so manageable, respectful, you know, him just don't feel like he wants to go back home.
Some family, some
no one to go back home still, you know, because he know what he would go and meet, what he was gonna meet.
Yeah, but I don't think he would think about analyzing himself or something like that.
No, not like that. Not like analyze, no.
So that's what I'm saying. But persons are, most persons say, one day film is analyzed, one day film this. Why we need to start to speak more positive.
somebody saying
A lot of persons don't really know that words is really powerful, and when we speak negative, it germinates and come to life.
yeah.
And a lot of time persons don't realize that the more negative we speak is the more negative we got.
G. Lewis is saying, so what if the school personnel mistake him, say it was him? All kind of story, G, could be.
I don't think it was him from the beginning, anyhow, though. I didn't emphasize on it because I don't think it was him.
I'm not believing that it's him they see neither. It's maybe not even him they see and saying is it.
But one man did say they see him, and then the other woman said they see him. So then if them see him, so if them see him, so the whole story would not add up neither. Alright, the story would not add up if the little boy said insane cousin come for him. All them would have still see him and run up and down.
But right. Again, all the persons, anybody was seeing him, as you are saying, they see him, whether it's the man or the woman, that means that person that really know him. Know him is not like strange person just would say they see him. Because you have to really know him to say, well, to specific saying is him. You know, that's what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
Them see him it sounds more like a person we're really, really familiar with him. Because if this person we really don't know him, can't say him, see, it don't have to be him.
So that not add up with the cousin story neither.
But maybe
in my mind, I understand what the person who having going go through and what him relative going go through, and there's a lot of trouble out there.
There's a lot of trouble here now.
Boy.
If they have him, they should have turned him over from the first time. Now it get worse.
Getting very bad, and the police keep playing who have him to put him out to them and whatever. So the longer you keep him is the more trouble. You're not supposed to keep him for real too.
The cousin who come from abroad. So somebody Novi is saying, I think the police need to question the cousin who came from abroad. I honestly don't think his auntie done him anything. So the thing say the daughter would have done him something for her baby.
They're in that foreign then, not meaning that foreign. Anybody will come from foreign and take him in Ghana foreign.
But then him couldn't go Ghana foreign, but I know, so he go through the airport.
If the family come from foreign,
come to the visa and passport.
No, but if they would have a visa and passport and they would have got through and they would have know.
They would know, of course.
They would have know if you got through. Once you got through the airport, they know.
Yeah, about that. All the time.
cousin they just come from foreign all of a sudden so and take him. I never afraid, you know.
Nobody not come from the foreign and take him. Not go so. Not
So
one.
I can't laugh tonight. I just
Not
can't
one
bother,
thing
you
not
know.
go so.
So,
Not like that. The cousin was
so them say
to
cousin
take him
come
home.
from
The
foreign.
little boy said, the little boy Jaden is waiting and same waiting on his cousin to take him home. And the little boy leave him. So nobody don't know what happened from that. Remember now, you know, the little boy have to take taxi go to his house, you know. Him don't walk to school.
You him to walk to school.
No.
Hey, some of them people say they see him.
What a thing no go so.
They talking too much, man, and chat too much.
I wonder which cousin tell the little boy I come for him.
He don't know what. The boy could not know his family. I just could have go school for him and tell him that. But he wouldn't know. You know,
And maybe the cousin not coming for him to, but he want the little boy to leave him. You have to look through a lot of things, do you know?
Yeah. As somebody I say, was it the cousin who came down, the girl who came down, pick him up?
Yeah. So my cousin will come down.
Then the little boy foot were break.
Yeah, the baby mother.
Mm-hmm. But was she in Jamaica hour? Or she come down the day?
You know,
I heard that she came down because of the incident. She heard that the baby foot break, so she
Boy, I mean, I know you man, that's too much drama this.
I'm detective work, huh?
No, because me I try add up a story there when me I hear and nothing now link, nothing.
Nah, link, yeah.
Nothing now link up and nothing, you know, that you can't say, you know, that's why the police then.
Because it is when the baby foot break, the Thursday. Yeah.
The incident
And then
happened
go to
Thursday.
the hospital the Thursday night, so how quick she reach here too?
And that's me I say if she did die. Because that we want
And
to
then
know
go school
too.
Friday.
Yeah.
Because, hold on, make we do some detective work, you know.
All right, this detective Auntie Jen.
If the incident happened Thursday evening,
Right.
the one of them said they died at the hospital, right?
They go to the hospital Thursday.
But the
evening night.
uncle-in-law and him and the son come back home. Listen what them saying now. Him say his wife tell him to give the little boy $1,200, but him never no chase and give him $1,500. And then the little boy say him a go take $2,000 out and saving pan. And he tell the little boy say, take him on and do anything he want to do with it. And him drop the little boy for go take taxi. And he said to the little boy, say, if you can't be good, if you can't be bad, you must be good. Something like that he said to him. And the little boy gone to school. The school said the little boy come to school. Me say the principal said the little boy was at school.
Yeah, right.
All right, so
why has that? Wait now, why would you drop him off and say that to him? Why not still have a great day in school today?
well, Wednesday never really relevant. We're talking about the sequence of event of the child. So the boy got to school, which can be justified by the principal. Yes, he was in school. The record show he was in school. Now, he left school and then said he go to a restaurant in a Mandeville. And him buy, according to them, 2 food him buy. And him and his friend and him never turned down to the taxi and go up to the other side. And the last thing they said, the friend said, his cousin a come for him. No, you know where we want to know? I wish because of that now. And that's a puzzle there.
So then no, Jaden knows somebody was coming to pick him up too. That is it. Why I'm telling cousin that?
Why I'm telling little boy that?
Little boy that, yeah.
Detective work. It's when you do detective work. All what you said relevant, it's relevant. A detective work. So when you think things...
No, what me say now? Why me say that, you know? When said to the little boy, we have nothing to the movements of the little boy, you know. We're talking when... No, it's not what. No, you mess up the point. It's not where I got through. I talk about him location. The uncle-in-law. No, listen to me. The uncle-in-law said he take him to the taxi stand. And that we are trying now. And then from in God's school. So in God's school. Because the school give record that he come to school. Now in the evening, according to them, the restaurant say he come in there. buy 2 food, and him never turn down to the taxi stand and he head up the other way with his friend. The friend when I go with say, he say him a wait for his cousin. And that's all the only track for follow really, you know.
But you see my in gone missing. My in gone missing all the restaurant keep track on him come buy 2 food. When that never maybe normally do. So that's why that good thing is a person really listen to certain kind of something because something just don't make sense to me.
So at the movement, I movement, me want, I know when nobody said, alright, I know when nobody said to him at the problem with the movement. Yeah, that may have something movement, but we say we want tracking movement, and that the police then can't track it, you know, that's why they can't find him, you know.
Because what he's saying, you know, nothing to track off of. The police are not idiots. When you hear this, I want you to understand, I know when police put them together and realize what they say don't make sense.
Then me not put them together and me can't track him no further than where the restaurant.
Right. Can't track him no further than right at the restaurant.
You can't track him no further neither.
Not even restaurant there track him from.
Alright, so that's another thing, Blue. Did he have a phone? We not hear nothing about the phone.
Yeah,
yes, they said he have a phone and him leave the phone at home. That's what they said.
So the phone was left at home.
Right, him never have it on him. I heard that part.
So if him never have it on him, I wish cousin him would call and I offer phone him would use.
I don't know if he called, maybe he planned from, you know, because the little boy said Jaden told him that his cousin is coming. He's waiting on his cousin to come and pick him up.
Because
so
no, me want to think otherwise, you know. So no, me don't want to think otherwise. Would it be the cousin where come from foreign?
No, we don't know that. Police know it though. You know what happened?
Because I said the police will not get that information from the family of all the cousin and family they have.
Auntie Jen, you know, so the police have all those information and judge it already. They just waiting to find Jaden. Yep, they put everything together already, you know.
You know, if I saying it seems like the little boy did have it all planned. Him brought 2 food, no pizza, him did say him a go buy. Yeah. Him tell the uncle say a pizza.
Want to buy pizza.
Yeah. And he take 2,000. That's how him maybe tell them I want 2,000 he take out there.
I said the little saving that him have in the pan was 2,600.
Oh.
And the 60 only take the $2,000.
So all they know how much money. Hold on there. That's another red flag, you know. Who check for know how much money you have in your saving pan?
And no, the auntie said that. The auntie said him not take all of the money, him leave the silver them and take out $2,000 out of the pan.
Something like right. You are one saving pan. That means they're going to go check in saving pan to know exactly how much in a saving pan.
Boy, oh boy.
You know, say all the story then not make no sense. Huh?
We don't know what's going on. The police have everything.
Over TikTok, gonna top up the screen no man and take it up to 100 tax.
We're only waiting to find the body, that's all.
Oh boy. This is more than food for thought tonight. But
yeah, man.
Me no know.
I want to tell you the happiest thing this right now because everybody's sorry for that little boy.
A big boy that too, you know. He never have to keep up the foolishness when he keep up to, you know.
Everybody just want that little boy to be fine. I wish if tomorrow could just go on the live and hear so well they find him.
Well, I hope that too.
It would be such a joy.
I hope that too.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just say them find him.
Boy, I don't know what else to say tonight, guys. All we have to do. For some reason, me not know. Me just confused, you know.
And you see on the video where they said
Before,
that the person was saying that the person said, okay, him listen, but him not going to publish it. Him going to wait till hear from the police. So I was listening him carefully. Him say him not going to say nothing. Him going to wait till him get that statement from the police.
yeah, I think they threatening boy. I'm telling you already on the platform say anybody threatening him are the uncle.
Of course, but you see,
Because
we
the auntie,
all know
the auntie
something
never
different.
come home yet when he go to school, you know. The auntie never come home yet from hospital with the pitney, you know.
All right. Because you don't know what them say, when you come home this evening, you see, me and you when you come back here this evening.
They said something to him. They could have ball blood.
Yeah. Them no worry go back home.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell somebody something. When they find him, boy, I don't know. Somebody have him still, you know.
Boy,
But,
it'll get scary as the day goes by.
yeah, because it's over 2 weeks now, you know.
Yeah, man,
It
it
passed
is.
the 2 weeks
Past
now.
the 2 week now. It's scary now. So that's why people are think otherwise now. You can't ever tap them for think what they want to think.
You have to think otherwise. Because from the past 2 weeks and you don't hear anything, you go and believe in your mind, say, oh, that's so stupid for have him up and know his trouble.
Or somebody is saying, Novia is saying, if he was alive before things got this serious, I am scared now they will hurt him. Yeah. And maybe in a film like a conscience so you know say him make the incident happen. That take a toll upon him too. Feel like a baby. It's just a pity sometimes when you know what the next moment in a life will turn out to be. But you know, such is life. Such is life. Everybody tap up the phone screen, man. Boy, me not say nothing more till you tap up the phone screen. I can die almost 3 hours. You know, say almost 3 hours I sit down here so now.
Yeah, man.
I come on earlier this evening, you know.
Huh?
I said I come on earlier this evening.
Yeah, I know you come on early because when I see that you was online, I said, wait, they know Auntie Jen come on so early this
Me
evening.
dey home and lonely by myself, so me just say, you know, me come on live. Me know me we have somebody for chat with.
Down here now.
I told you not even know,
rain.
say, sometime
We have flood
coming
rain
on
we
the...
have down here from last night.
Yeah, we have rain too. We have rain today too. Oh boy, well I saw you going now, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So see you.
Yeah, man, we are take care until if God will catch you tomorrow.
Yes, Auntie Jen. Take care of yourself.
All right, Tamika, you have anything you want to say before I go? Tamika? Look like she gone sleep. Anybody else over YouTube want to say anything? All right. Give everybody a chance.
Okay. Yes, all right, Auntie Jen. Take care.
Yeah,
see
it look
you.
like Tamika gone her bed. All right.
Yeah.
Catch you the next time.
Yeah.
Bye, you TikTokers. Love you.
Yeah. Okay.
What is that something now? Good night, Novia. Yeah, tomorrow, God's willing, all being well. Betty and everybody, Fergie, having yourself a great night. Catch you tomorrow. Bye.